got
you.
you one. I got you across the street. Oh, are you?
Yeah. I just was being funny since I walked in front of your shot. All right, we need some more cheer out there. Kayla's got the bullhorn.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Facebook Live now.
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Let's switch it off, folks. Let's switch it off. I can't breathe! 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 Black Lives Matter! 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 Woo! You know you went over this side, brother. Come on. Come on.
Drag a heart, man.
Come on.
I'm getting good photos.
No justice! No peace! 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 I can't breathe! 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 I can't breathe!
Hey everybody!
Get off my neck!
Thank you so much everybody coming out and participating. God bless you all. And this is my good friend Jeff. We're going to stand here and we're going to ask that everybody take a knee for just a moment and respect to everybody here and all the injustice. And thank you so much. If anybody wants to say anything or anyone wants to speak, please come let us know. And you're more than welcome to say anything you like.
Hands up. Let's do it. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter!
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 No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace!
No justice, no peace.
No justice, no peace!
You know what? I am very, very proud of Jasper today. I got to Jasper 20 years ago, and I have to say my first impression of this town wasn't a very good one. You know, certain people introduce themselves to me in a not so positive way. But I have to say I've been here 20 years. I've met a lot of good people. I've met quite a few ignorant ones, but they don't matter today. What matters today is those of us standing here for equal rights and justice for all. And until we can have rights and justice for all, then there is no justice. It's just an illusion. So I'm standing here today so proud of everyone here in Jasper who's here today. And for those who want to be here but cannot be here, send them some love. I just want to say thank you all very much. And let's just scream out. Thank you, guys. Does anyone want to say anything? This isn't about me, so please, anyone.
Change is gonna come.
There you go.
Here it comes.
You can get hit first.
All right, I just want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting the cause, because you know, it's hard being a black man in America, but you know, I support every one of y'all, because you know, it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage. But you know what? I'm so proud of my city, being a black boy from Pickens County. Boy, that show is hard, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I want to be, you know what? You know, for all the Caucasians, I'm not going to label you as white, because I don't use derogatory terms like that. But if you know, if you're Caucasian, please make some noise for yourself for standing up for what's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But you know what? They want to shut us down. They want to stop us.
Not gonna happen.
But you know what? They try to silence us. But you know what? Like he said, we're not going to let that happen, are we? We're going to take a stand, ain't we?
Speak on it.
We're going to stop this.
That's
We're
right.
going to keep it real, and we're going to stop the foolishness. Because you know, at times in life, it's going to come to where it don't make no sense. Because people want to act all ridiculousness all over the Instagram, all over Facebook. Oh man, you know, I read so many comments on Facebook. Man, it made me laugh, because the fact of all the supporters that, you know, that actually what made this possible. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But you know, like, you know, my grandmama used to say, but you know, my grandmama used to say, black is beautiful.
Amen.
But you know what? At the same time, so is white.
That's right.
And you know what? I'm colorblind. I don't see no color, baby. You know, God made us in all shapes and forms and sizes and all different colors. So what is one person to sit here and judge somebody because of the color of their skin? What, because you can't get your way? What, because you feel like somebody on your side when they really not? Well, I mean, what is the point of it? You know what I'm saying? I don't need to take too much time. But you know, this is America, the home of the free. I thought when MLK died, I thought he made all the blacks free. But I see we still, you know, what are we? We don't have a voice, but you know, I think to these beautiful people that they gave us a voice. We being heard. We're not being overlooked. So you know what? I want to and all the people in the community, because y'all know what? These sons are beautiful. Y'all are beautiful. And I want to thank you, Jasper, Georgia, for doing this. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you.
Alright, so
It's all one nation, it's all one county, y'all come on over.
alright.
It's all love over here.
My name is Mac.
Hey, man.
I'm a biracial 17-year-old who lives here in Pickens County. And I'm here, and I'm terrified. But I'm so proud of this county that I live in. Because I see all of you, and it makes me forget that there are people back there.
That's right.
Speak louder.
Every day is a struggle for everybody. White, black, it doesn't matter. But it speaks volumes when we all come together and we stand together and we say, this isn't a politics issue. This isn't a Democrat versus Republican issue. This isn't a we hate you, you hate us issue. This is a racism versus anti-racism issue. And I am proud to be on the side that says that we are not racist. We do not discriminate because of the color of someone's skin. Because of the way that they are, that they cannot change. And I like that sign that says, above all things, love each other deeply. And that is what matters. So I want to thank everybody, and I want to say, this is an amazing, amazing experience that my friends and I got together, and that everybody showed up to, and it is amazing, and I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great job.
Hi, everyone.
Give 'em-
You go ahead, please. I've lived in Jasper for quite a while. At this point, I am so proud of everyone here today. Woo! Thank you all for showing up. This means a lot. We show that we care about this movement, and we care about our people. Not just our people, everyone. Yes. Everybody. And so, I'm glad to see you all here today standing with me.
Thank you.
It's okay, it's okay. So, I'm glad to see everyone here. And you know, as you see, we got some people back there talking all that bullshit. But that's okay. They have the right to talk all the bullshit they want. Okay? And we're here to say that Black Lives Matter. We're not excluding anyone. But for all you All Lives Matter people, that wasn't the case when I was being called all these names by certain people. That wasn't the case when the police were trying to get me for robbery and kidnapping and all that bullshit they made up. Nobody cared about me then. You know what I'm saying? So, if All Lives Matter is only said when someone speaks Black Lives Matter, when the police has their knee on someone's neck for 9 damn minutes, you didn't give a shit about that, but now you want to talk about All Lives Matter. Man, get somewhere with that bullshit, so I ain't hearing it. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just telling you the truth. Black Lives Matter because we've been persecuted. Thank you. For over 400 damn years in this country. Where was All Lives Matter then? You know? Where was All Lives Matter when the church converted us to Christianity? And I'm still a Christian, don't hate. You know? But told us that we were only 3/5 of a human being, so we couldn't be free. Where was All Lives Matter then? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where was All Lives Matter during segregation and all that bullshit we went through? Where was All Lives Matter during the crack epidemic, where every black man who got murdered by the police had some damn crack beside him? That's a bunch of bullshit, okay? Forget your All Lives Matter. We're here to talk about Black Lives Matter to keep the police from murdering innocent people. That's what this movement is about, nothing else. And I'm so proud to see you people here today. All right? I love your signs, by the way. Okay, want to say something? Anyone else want to say anything? Oh, no, this ain't about me. Somebody else here has something that needs to be said. Come on, Cheyenne, speak on it, speak on it.
Hey, my name is Cheyenne Steptoe. I've been living out here since around 2003 times. This is for that gentleman that said we don't take our mask off because we don't want people to see us. We do. Just let y'all know.
Ain't no mask on me.
You're talking about patriotism and you're running the flag around here and you're showing it back and forth and all that. I fought for my country. Therefore, my life is not open yours. You gentlemen, I'm not sure if you're against us or not, but you got Christ alone to save this. You're right. By all means, Christ alone can save this, but only if you're willing to open your heart to the love of everyone, not just people of your color. I'm not saying you're against that, but hey, you're across the street instead of over here joining us. If you want to hold that flag over here, we'd be more than welcome to have you. But back to what I was saying, as a veteran, seeing all of these supposedly patriotic folks telling us that we don't have a voice, that is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. So, as a black and white man, raised by a white woman to live in a black world, I will tell you, a lot of people see my life less than theirs because my skin is darker. But my mama raised me to love everyone and reminded me every day that I was half white and I had to fight for all colors because of that reason. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against cops. My son's a correctional officer in California. I love the police force. Like I said, I'm a Marine veteran myself. I did 8 years serving this country. So it's not about not loving the place that I come from, because I love this country more than most of these people do. I was willing to die. Still willing to die for it. Yeah. Just because I don't wear the uniform no more doesn't mean that I still carry my Marine Corps values, and it pisses me off and it hurts my feelings when other people around don't see it. That's why we fight. You carry my flag around telling me that we're less than because our color's a little bit different, flying these Trump flags around. Hey, I like Trump too, at least the money part of it. So, you know what I'm saying? By all means, there's no need for division. None. You know, my mama left home in the 70s because my grandfather didn't accept me. I met Jeff the first weekend here in town. We used to live right there. Right there. pulled up and surrounded the block because they wasn't used to seeing two black guys talking in the same area. That was back in 2003. And now I'm standing in front of the courthouse with a lot of people that don't look like me willing to fight for me. So thank you all.
Thank you.
Okay, let me say something about the flag. For those of you who think your ancestors are the only ones who fought for America and that flag, just remember, every war you've ever had, black people fought it. Remember that. Not only did we fight in your wars, but when we came home after World War I and II, in Korea and Vietnam, your people, you spit on us. You denied us the same rights that you white people had. Stop with the bullshit, man. We fought, we bled, and we died for this country, just like any of you and any of your ancestors. Stop twisting the story. Anyways, where were we? Anyone else want to speak, please?
Sir.
Please. Oh, you don't have to call me sir, but it's okay. I like it. Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. Please.
Hi, I'm a little nervous.
Speak on it. Speak into
You
it.
got this, sis.
Hi, my name is Katie.
Hey, Katie.
I graduated this year from Pickens High School with one of my very good friends, Mag, and I just want to start by saying I'm so proud of you and all of your friends, Kat Phillips and all of them, for organizing this. It's beautiful. Am I right? And I also like to thank our police staff for coming here and protecting us. And I just want to start by saying that I myself am a very, very Christian woman. I love Jesus with all my heart and all my soul.
Keep talking, Katie. Keep talking.
I love Jesus with all my heart and soul.
You got this. You got this.
I always say Jesus had two commandments. Everything hinged on.
Keep going.
One was to love thy God with all thy heart. And the other was to love thy brother as thyself, to love your neighbor.
Yeah.
My neighbor is Marshall Thomas. And we all live in America. Let's just live the American dream. But the problem with that is that black people never got to go to bed.
That's right.
Black people never got to rest.
Yeah.
They can't dream unless they go to sleep first. And we have to allow a path for them to rest and to love and to be loved by others. Because it's not about everybody else. It's not about all lives. It's about the ones that are hurting and the ones that are in pain. And all lives cannot matter and they will not matter until black ones do. Because when Jesus created me and when Jesus created Matt, he created a human being with feelings and emotions and love in their heart, and it was never meant to be corrupted by systematic racism and prejudiced people and racist people. So it's time to say their names and say it loud. Say George Floyd. Say Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
Say it.
You got this.
Because it's never been about being loud. It's about being right. Thank you all for showing up and being here. I love you. God loves you. Thank
You guys see this bullshit behind me? See it? Trying to make it about the flag. This was never about the flag. Okay? A United States soldier told them that if he knew him, he was showing respect for the fallen. But people like you are out here with this bullshit. But go ahead, because you don't matter. Thank you. Yeah, well, Jesus said, but praise what?
Nobody's free till we're all free.
That's right. Nobody's free till we're all free. Okay?
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace. 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 Okay, like I said, this isn't about me. Who else wants to speak? Come on. Who organized this march? Please, can we give some respect to those who...
I speak.
Come speak when she's done. Okay, please? Thank you.
My name is Shemaine. I came up there 8 years ago. In ball ground, I experienced my first racial experience. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. We're not asking for y'all to actually speak into it. We're not asking for y'all to actually. We asking for the same rights. That's right. If I kill a cop dog, I go to jail for first-degree murder.
That's right.
Yeah. But you mean to tell me you can kill somebody and you don't get first-degree murder?
That's right.
That's what you want to live by the Bible. The Bible say God ain't gonna separate heaven. So y'all better get it right, because God ain't separating heaven. We everywhere.
That's right.
That's what we gonna be at in heaven with Jesus. He's not gonna do it.
When we're done, we're gonna let these kids speak.
I won't be long.
Okay. No, come on, guys. Stand right here.
Y'all probably know me on Facebook. My name is Jessica Cagle Billions. Y'all know me as the keyboard warrior that speaks up for what is right.
That's right.
I am sick and I am tired of my brothers and sisters in this county and every other state and county in the United States across the world having to deal with being persecuted. Y'all don't know my story. I had somebody in my family killed by police too. This for me is personal. I know that y'all know this is wrong. Y'all gotta know this is wrong.
That's right. Woo, she said it all. All right, these guys are the ones who organized the march, so it's only fair that they should speak.
Alright, so I'm back again. Hi. Cat's nervous, but honestly, it wasn't everybody here who was like, I mean, it was everybody here who wasn't part of this and part of pushing it forward. But it was Kat who literally went and talked to Donnie Craig and got it to be safe for us here today.
Yes,
I think that that's amazing for a 17-year-old
That's right.
who just graduated high school. She is amazing, and I am so proud to call her my best friend. She wanted to say that she organized this today because walking down the street with her friends, she doesn't want to have people stare, to have people yell things, say things, just because of the color of their skin and what we believe in. Alright? Because that's wrong. Color of skin is nothing more than an excess of melanin in the body. It does not make us lesser than. It does not make us 3/5 of a person. And it does not make it right to kill us by kneeling on our neck for 9 minutes. I just wanted to say thank you again.
Speak up.
Hi, my name is Maxie, and when Kat started texting me about this, she was like, hey, do you want to protest? And I was like, yeah, sure. And we thought that it was just going to be like a few teenagers. We thought it was just going to be like maybe 10 people. Because we know how this town is.
That's right.
And we didn't expect this turnout. And I think it's great that so many people are here. Thank you all for coming. I just want to say that there are so many names on this poster that should not be here.
Okay.
These are black people who were murdered by the police.
Yeah.
There are too many names on here. And since George Floyd's death, there have been 29 black people being murdered in 10 days. That's awful. This shouldn't even be happening. And it makes me sad that it is. I'm hoping that something will happen. That with everyone protesting, everyone being loud and letting Black Lives Matter be known, and that black people will have to be afraid of the police when they see one. They'll have to fear for their lives. Because they shouldn't be afraid because of their shouldn't. Skin color is not a reason to be murdered. It's not. I'm sorry I'm nervous, but
You got this. You got this.
yeah, I just want to say thank you all for everyone who came, because like I said, we thought it was just going to be like a bunch of teenagers here. But this turnout has been awesome, and I'm so glad to see so many people support Black Lives Matter. And yeah, it's just thank you all for being here.
Thank you guys for coming, because we are going to make a change.
We're going to talk about silence. Your silence is violence.
That's right.
You not speaking out is violence. What is happening is wrong. And every one of us is accountable. We're accountable for our actions. So your silence is violence. Speak up! Speak up! Pickens County! Speak up! Right now! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, give everybody who's spoke a round of applause, please. You know, it warms my heart to see the young people taking charge over this. Because I believe unless the young people find their voices and speak, there will be no real change. You know, some people are up in age and they're just used to the way things are. You know, but I cannot. I run a business in this town. And I'm telling you, a lot of people have decided, because of my post about racial injustice, that I am a seller, that I am racist. I laugh. And that I hate America and that I hate white people and all that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So it's cost me. But I'm telling you something. I'd rather see that bitch closed, burned to the ground, than to be silent while my brothers and sisters are murdered in the streets. So if you don't want to do business with me, you can kiss it, because I don't give a damn. I'm going to keep standing up for what is right, because like it's already been said, your silence is violence. And your silence speaks volumes as to who you really are. All you people talking that bullshit about how racism is dead in America have not lived 2 minutes in my skin. You have not. You know, from Jasper to LJ to Blue Ridge, Georgia, Murphy, North Carolina. I've been called every name in the book. I've been threatened with death. I've been threatened with all kinds of things. So don't tell me racism is dead. You can talk all you want, but my experience says different. See what I'm saying? So I'm so glad the young people are speaking out. Because if the young people are speaking out, then they'll teach their children to speak out. And the change will come. The change will come. Okay? Anyone else want to speak? Come on up, come on up. Yeah. Will come. Change will come. Change will come. Change will come. Change will come. It's upside down. Change will come. Change will come. Change will come. Speak on.
My name is Greg Pope. I've been a Baptist minister for 30 years.
Okay.
And though I cannot speak on behalf of the white church, I speak as part of the white church. And I confess and I repent of enjoying my white privilege, of being silent so as not to lose money in the church, and for not making a better, more welcoming home for people of all colors, including blacks. And so for those of you who may hate the church with very good reason because you've been treated with hatred, I want to confess and repent of that and let you know I believe God is love and welcomes us all. No matter matter our sexual orientation, no matter our nationality, God loves us all, and God is on the side of justice and
Come on up, please. This is about all people.
Yeah.
Speak into the...
Hello, thank you all for coming. Yes, okay, I need to project. I remember that. Hi, I'm Riley Goodman. I hate all the injustice that's in this, I don't want to say horrible county, but like, no, it's not. But from the transgender issues, from the bathrooms, to this, I am disappointed in every single Christian who is against this cause. If you loved Jesus, you would love every single human being. These are your brothers and sisters. And to those people who keep coming by back and forth down Main Street with the big modded exhaust, we all know they have small genitalia, okay? And again, thank you for Kat and Mac and Maxie for organizing this. I love you guys so much. Thank you.
Press the trigger and speak it loud.
Hi there! Is anyone else tired of saying they? It needs to be we! This is a global pandemic and we're still murdering each other over what color our skin is. This is a 400-year-old problem. And it needs to change. And we're out here changing it. Thank you. Thank you for all of you.
Thank you. Come on up.
Sorry. Are you live? Oh, sorry.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to thank all y'all for being out here because we know in Jasper, whether people want to talk about it or not, racism exists.
That's right.
My family has been here since the 1930s. At one point, my family was only one of the black families here. Okay, so today we're not going to listen to the ignorance that people are out here speaking in the streets because we know that we are all one with God. My dad walked down this same street to a diner and was told he couldn't sit at the front counter because he's black. That is why I'm out here today. My grandma had to sit on the back of the bus, and that is why I'm out here today. I'm trying to tell you, my uncle had the KKK ride through the yard and try to burn crosses, and that is why I'm standing here today. And because of the courage of my past generations is why I'm standing here today. And it's sad to say that we still have to stand here today and do this as they've done it for the past 400 years. But if we stay silent, nothing will change. So thank you for speaking out. Thank you for standing with us, and I love you.
Hi, my name is Sarah Santiago.
Hey, Sarah.
And as you can hear by my last name, I am a Mexican American. And no one here can tell me that I do not belong.
That's right.
one needs to be ashamed of who they really are.
Speak up.
You got this. You got this. And everybody who walks up and down these streets know that the racial problems in our political makeup is wrong. No one needs to be ashamed. Thank you for letting me speak.
Man, Sarah, hey, what's Sarah's face on fire or what? Damn! Woo! Give her another round of applause, please. Press the trigger and speak into the microphone.
Hey guys, our Constitution starts with we the people.
That's right!
The injustice in this country is absurd.
Speak on it, speak on it. Talk good. Talk on it.
In fact, the government should be afraid of its people.
That's right.
We should not be afraid of our government.
Yeah.
Woo! No matter what your skin color, you should not be afraid to walk And I am very proud of our youth because they are our future, they are our voice, and they are going to make a change.
Let's press the trigger. This one right here.
I need to get her out of the road. Hey, get her to move up some out of the road.
Just about.
I worry about the road. Yeah, thanks.
Just about.
You got to
Eating
push the bull
and
people
killing
around.
Black people. There's so much more that is injustice that we have to fight. Mortality for black babies is more than twice as high of white babies. When a black person goes to court for a not very serious crime, they're sentenced to a long prison sentence.
That's right.
A white person for the same crime isn't going to prison. He'll very likely get probation or a much shorter time.
That's right.
There are people going to the hospital and doctors aren't paying attention to them. They're more likely to have heart attacks or all other kinds of things happen to them because when they go to an ER, nobody pays attention to them. If they're in pain, doctors think they're there for the pain pills. White privilege is something that most of us have no idea how lucky we are that when we get in a car and we're driving, nobody's going to stop us for no reason and then search the car. We have to do better. We have to make sure that when we see somebody black stop by the police, we stop. We take out our cameras. Because that's the only way that justice is going to be done. Otherwise, it's their word against the person that is being brutalized. There's so many more things. I can't think of them right now. But they have got to have the same rights that we do. They have to be treated the same way. Otherwise, we haven't done our job. Thank you.
All right, let me give you one example. Come on, everybody. Let me give you one example of what she's talking about. Can you hold this for me, please? Okay, I don't know if you guys know this, but this is just an education. If you know what, she was talking about the disparities in prison sentences. A lot of black people people in prison today because of drug charges. Understand one thing. If you know what the head of a pencil eraser is, half of that is considered a nickel. It's called $5. That's crack cocaine. And I'm not doing this to teach anyone anything. This is just to show you what happens. Now, picture this circle in 3 dimensions. That's an 8 ball of cocaine. There's no cocaine. There's no crack without cocaine. See what I'm saying? But if you get caught with this little piece of crack cocaine, you go to prison for 5 years. Okay? 5 years mandatory. If you get caught with this much cocaine, which you can make a piece of crack the size of his phone with, you get 1 year. Most prisons don't keep you if you only have a 1-year sentence. They send you home on probation. You see what I'm saying? Black people smoke crack, white people do cocaine. So the black man is going to prison for 5 years, and chances are the white man's going home on probation. That's what she's talking about, okay? All right, I'm going to stop corrupting the youth and hand this off to someone. Thank you.
Hi again. I just want to say that something I don't understand is, I feel like a lot of people don't understand how people are racist, especially considering this country was built off the backbone of black people and people of color.
That's right. And the genocide of Native Americans.
Yes, right. I am Native American. My land is still being taken.
That's right.
Yeah.
White people took our land and then put slaves on it.
That's right.
But yet it's always the patriotic ones that are racist. That say, go back to your own country, get out of my country.
This is your country.
That's right.
People and people of color.
That's right.
America would not be America if it weren't for black people, immigrants, and people of color.
That's right.
So that's why I don't understand how all the racists can say stuff like that.
Fear.
When
It is fear.
yes, fear, because they're afraid of us.
Because I fear the unknown.
They're afraid of how powerful black people and people of color are. And to add on to the whole medical thing, I have seen in the past few days a lot of racist people who are going to med school. Black people in history were experimented on for medical things because it was believed that they couldn't feel pain.
That's right.
And it's still happening. Black people still are getting mistreated in the medical field. They're being denied medicine. They're being denied treatment. And it's ridiculous, and it needs to end now.
Right.
That's all I want to say.
All right, guys. I know everybody's getting tired, but I want to hear the children speak, so I'm going to let her speak, if you don't mind.
I love all of you just like I love all of them. Oh, hold on. And we are fighting with humans, we are fighting with the demons, and it breaks my heart that our nation is divided. God doesn't look at the color of your skin, we are all equal in his eyes.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, does anyone else want to say anything?
Yeah, let me get
All right.
All right, guys, look around. We're winning this time. You know, I grew up 2 blocks that way as a privileged white man in this community. And the KKK and the white supremacists marched here and were on this lawn when I was a kid. That's what we had to put up with. The whole black side of the community would sit over here and they would represent. Guess what? We're on this side now. So next time, bring more people. When they come out and they try to come back with numbers into this town, don't let them. It's not their town anymore. It is not your place for racism to rule. That time's over. So, you know, it gives me a lot of hope to see all of y'all here in this community. I was losing hope in this community, and I've regained it, and I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to be a member. And I want to thank the police officers who are here today. Thank you for coming out, keeping us safe. We appreciate what you're doing for us. Thank you all.
All right, come on. Okay. Okay.
How are y'all doing today? I wanted to tell a story.
Speak on it.
I just moved here from Florida about a year ago. And I was in a very racist, even more so than Pickens County area. One day, about, I don't know, 3 years ago, I was pulled over. Now, I am a, young white woman, and not once did I fear for my life. I kept my hands on the wheel, and when the officer came up to my car, now I was speeding. When the officer came up to my car, he knocked on my window, and I kept my hands on the wheel because I thought of Philander Castile. And I said, "Officer, my name is Cecily. I have a gun in my vehicle. I have a concealed weapon permit. I do not want to reach." And he laughed at me.
That's right.
Because I am a young white woman.
That's right. That's right.
If I was black,
That's right.
it would not have been the same situation.
Speak on it.
I came from a very small, very racist area. And where hearing the N-word dropped in casual conversation was nothing. I grew up with people in my school doing blackface. I can't. And I can't imagine what black people are going through. This is something we have to use our privilege to change.
That's right. That's right.
We cannot stand for this anymore.
No.
It's okay, keep
It's okay.
going.
Keep going.
There is hope.
There is
I
hope.
see all of you here today, and I know there is hope. I have grown from my family and from the people I grew up around. I am teaching my children to grow and to love and to be accepted.
That's right.
It is time for change. Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
I just wanted to thank the organizers. I want to thank Kay, especially, wherever you are. And I want to thank Mag and Kay and the people who organized everything today. And without you guys, we wouldn't be here. And it takes so much bravery and unity. And it speaks so much that it speaks volumes what we're doing today. Like I've told others, this may seem small, but this is big, and this is huge, what we're doing. So thank you. We have to keep standing up. We can't back down now. We'll never back down, and this is only beginning. We're going to change. We'll make a change, and I promise that if in our lifetimes, we don't see change, our children will, our grandchildren will, and that's why we're doing this, is for the generations that they don't have to go through what we're going through.
Amen.
And where they're not still fighting the same fight that we're fighting today. I do want to take the opportunity to point out that I'm not sure if it matters, but the police are on the other side, and I want to go ask them if they would like to join the right side. And so I'm going to go do that.
Give it a second.
No justice!
Come on.
No justice! No justice!
Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Are they coming?
both did say that. All right, anybody else? I know some of you are tired. If you have to leave, we understand. But does anyone else have anything to say? Okay, I guess that's it. Please, come on.
All right, guys. I want to give a shout out to everyone here that has grown up in a racist family and has learned to step away from the bullshit and has grown themselves into an individual that can stand for my brother right here. And I guarantee there's a lot more people in this town that got the same voice as us, but they're too afraid, and that is bullshit. And what the worst thing about it is these young men over here have been raised in a household where they don't know any better, and they think it's cool to be bullies and racist, and that is not true. I want to shout out all you guys that came out here today, that woke up this morning, made your signs, and didn't know if there's going to be 10, 20, 30 people here with people in your own household that made fun of you. And that is all I have to say. My name is Dylan, and I love all of you.
Black Lives Matter!
Hello, everybody. My name is Tanya Slater. How's everybody tonight? I tell you, I will have to say that I was pretty stoked about this today in our own community and scared at the same time. Well, more nervous than scared, because I believe that in all countries, no matter where you're from, we all have the right to speak our minds. We all have the same right to walk down the same street equally. We all have the same right to walk into a store. The same right. We all have the same right to rise up every day and have equal rights no matter where we go. Racism it does exist. It's sad. It's very sad. It's for all, for if your skin color is different, you're not from this country natively, you're prejudiced. I mean, the people are prejudiced against you. It is not right. So, for me, I share every single day of my life showing love. I feel that everybody rises up every morning and their agenda is to show one person a smile. Make one person smile a day. Show that love, and you know what? That love is going to spread. It will spread bigger than wildfire. Right? Because if anybody here believes in the Bible, and I'm not saying everybody does, but if you do, I don't care what religion you are in, it's all about the love. It comes down to it, it's about the love. Right? Not hate. It's not about the hate. It shouldn't matter about your skin color. It should matter about what's inside your heart. Your heart is what matters. Period. And if we all can show that, then you know what? We'll have a better life everywhere across the world. We won't have all this hate. It shouldn't be about how much power are we going to have? How much money are we going to gain? It should be about how much love are we going to provide for every single individual in this world, not just you. The one thing that controls everybody in our nation is fear. And fear alone of who's going to lose control. Fear of who's going to make more money. And we shouldn't worry about that. If we allow the strength within our hearts to overpower that fear, our world is going to be better. And guess what? Yes, white people have more pull in this country. White men have more pull in this country than a white woman. Us white women have had to suffer just as much. We've had to fight just as hard as
anybody else in this country to get to where we are, and we're still fighting. I know, I'm one of them. So if we gather together and show the courage together, teach our young ones together, then we will become stronger as a nation across this world together. Let go of fear and show courage. And today, we are seeing that right here on this court set. Today, we are showing so much courage. Today, together, we are standing and we are uniting. And it's going to take the white voices to make the difference. The white voices have to make the difference. Hey y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm so anxious to be here, but I'd just like to say something. I have privilege. And you know what? That's not fair. When I was a 13-year-old girl, I would have been standing on that side. But you know what? I went to school and I got educated. You know what? Even though I'm not standing on that side, I love y'all. I love you with my whole heart. Y'all my brothers. Y'all my sisters. But y'all need to get educated. Because you know what? That's what it's going to take. And I'm so proud of everyone here. And I'm terrified to be standing here. I'm terrified for what's going to happen. But I love y'all. And I'm so proud to be a part of this community where we can make this happen. Because Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
I'm not. Anybody else? Oh, please come on back up. Oh, okay.
I'm Mackenzie. My whole life, I was always different. I'm the only colored kid in my family, and I am proud of it. I love my mom and daddy. Every time we go somewhere, I get asked, are you with them? And I'm tired of it. I am one with everybody. We are all equal. We all need to be treated the same. I'm tired of all this hate towards people of color. We are all brothers and sisters in the end. And it takes everybody here to make a difference. It scares me to do this. Yes, girl, you got it. We got it. I am proud to be a person of color. I am proud to be here. I love my family, and I am black and I am proud. I am here with everybody here. I am equal. We are all equal. We are all family. Together we can change. So thank you all for coming.
Switch that. I'm giving it light. Sun. Sorry.
Throughout my whole life, I have had the privilege of being a white woman in America, a white woman in Pickens County. But the ounce of color that I have, which is Mexican American, if none of y'all knew. I do not get a fraction of the suffering, a fraction of the oppression that every black face I see here today has had in their lives. And it's not fair, it's not right. It's hard to see people, an entire demographic of people, either being called gross and dirty for being too black and fetishized for being light-skinned.
That's right.
Yeah. That's right. I just don't understand how that makes any sense. I've been called stupid, I've been called ignorant, and I've been called an idiot for my beliefs. But all I have to say is, I have a 4.0, and I'm going to use the word. that you guys are educated and that you are here being just the wonderful people that you are. Thank you so much for coming out here today. And time again, my people and black people and Asian people and every demographic of people that is not predominantly white in America has been told to go home.
That's right.
But it's their turn to go home.
That's right.
It is their turn to leave. We are being peaceful. We are loving. We are listening to music together and speaking together. And this is the biggest show of love that I could have possibly hoped for coming out here today. Thank you guys so much for coming out here. Thank you.
Yes, give me 1 second. I'm going to say one more thing. Now, you can come on up. For all the people talking that nonsense about go home, I'll have you know, if you study your history, the black race is the only race who did not originally immigrate to this country. You guys came and got us and gave us jobs. So cut that bullshit out. Thank you. You better get it. You ain't got time.
So I can't help but notice the people waving American flags with Trump on their vehicles. So I just felt like I'd throw out this friendly reminder that Trump is the reason and the one who gave the order to have SWAT teams marching down the streets of Minneapolis shooting anybody who dare be outside their homes past curfew.
That's right.
I've seen videos of innocent people being slaughtered for no crime whatsoever. I will not stand for it.
No.
Resist!
Hi, me again. I also wanted to mention, I know tons of these people on this truck and right there. I am neighbors with one of them. And again, I am disappointed. I am disappointed in their taste of music, first off. I am disappointed with their hairstyles, all those mullets. Like that, I don't like that. It doesn't look good, honestly. And honestly, I'm kind of tired of it. Hello, hi, how you doing?
Hey, David! Who are you?
Good to see you. Thank you.
Oh, there's only one. They're not elected. Well, the one who's running.
The people just in the police enforcement. The guys that sit inside this building, I don't see any of them. That needs to be done. Why are they not here? Why are they not here? I wanted to point it out.
Black lives matter! 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 No justice! No peace! No justice! Oh, you want to say? Give me just a second here. No peace! Give him a second, fam.
I want to bring up a point. And then I'm going to give this thing to somebody else because I'm a very neutral party in this whole situation.
Speak loud, please.
I want to know where the people that sit inside this building
Me
are
too!
at right now. Where are they at? If they're not here, that means they're sitting at home watching Netflix.
That's right.
They're not here listening.
Nope.
That's why you guys are standing here today.
That's right.
Is it not? You're here right now to voice your opinions. That's right. To give everybody your perspective. Nobody's going to listen.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey everybody, some of you may know me. My name is Mason Mullen.
Hey Mason.
Who knows if this will heard of my mom's story? I'm sure plenty of you have heard of my mom's story. In 2018, she was shot multiple times, but by the grace of God, she lived. And with the help of police and paramedics, she was able to get to the hospital in time so that surgeons could save her. And I want to say I love the police for that. And I also think that it's insanely irresponsible. It is insanely irresponsible for me not to ask, would the response time have been the same if she was in a black neighborhood?
Nope.
And it's a shame. It's a shame that in the land of the free, so many are in prison, and so many of those are black. And they're there for no other reason than that.
They're black. That's right.
And, you know, my last name is Mullen. My family is rooted very, very deeply in this town. My parents upon it. So I want to take personal responsibility to say that this cannot continue.
Nope.
We cannot continue to live in a world that is divided by the color of our skin,
Nope.
by the amount of pigment. It doesn't make sense. And it's against a God that so many people here claim to believe in.
Amen. That's right.
Thank you for coming out, everyone.
Speak again? Okay.
I'm gonna be fast this time, but I saw a couple cars going by with the White Lives Matter written on it. No one said they didn't.
Nope.
We're not out here saying that blacks are superior. We're all here saying that, yeah, white lives matter. Why can't ours?
That's right.
It's our turn to matter as much as the white people who live here do.
Amen. Speak on it. Speak on it.
No one here is saying that white lives don't matter and that they deserve to be murdered like we have. We're saying that everybody everyone deserves the right to live.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to say this because, I've had beef with the police. It's been a long time coming. And to be honest, I never cared when the police got hurt because that's how I grew up. But I'm going to say this to every police officer across the street. I've been pulled over in this town, and some of you guys have cut me some break when you didn't have to. And I will stand for any officer who's just doing his job no matter what he does. I am talking about crooked police who would kneel on someone and the others who would stand there and watch this man die. But any officer who puts his life on the line every day to help a perfect stranger deserves to be commended. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. I will call you out when you do something wrong, but I will stand right beside you when you're doing it right. I just want you to know that. Thank you. Anyways, does anyone else have anything to say? It's up to you guys. Oh, come on over. Come on over. Speak on it. Woo! Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Speak on it. Speak on it.
Today, I was worried to come out here, thinking something would happen. But now that I see all of you beautiful people coming out,
we are beautiful.
to stand up for what you believe in. And there are people in prison that were accused of something they didn't even do.
That's right.
Some people make one mistake and get sent to a prison where if you look at their personality, you wouldn't even think they belong.
That's right.
Some people in prison have to fight for their lives.
Every day.
No one needs to be afraid. Any person with the color of skin does not need to be afraid when they get pulled over.
That's right.
No one should have to worry that they're going to go to jail because of the color of their skin. And no one, no officer, no military person should have to deal with them feeling like they are obligated to think that they need to stand up.
That's right.
Hey, Mama.
Proud mom.
Okay, I just want to explain to why she's talking like this.
You don't
Her
have to.
dad just did 4 years in prison for being at the wrong place at the wrong time. He was sent back to Mexico even though he's been here since he was 15. We've been legally married 11 years and they sent him back with no chance of ever coming back here. They said that if he did, he's doing 10 years in bed. So that's why she wanted to be out here today to support that and every... And she just wanted to be out here to support everyone, him too, explain. So I just wanted to explain. Thank you.
All right. I want to tell these children right here that you're right where you belong. Don't let anybody tell you that you need to go back anywhere. This is your home. We love you and you are welcome anytime. When those people start all that nonsense, just, well, I can't say ignore them because it does affect you, but know that you are loved and you are welcome. Okay? Well, I said this wasn't about me, but I've been up here a damn long time. Anybody else want to speak, or are you guys good? Okay. Thank you all for coming out. I want to say it one more time. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! But because these young people out here, a change will come! 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 Black Lives Matter!
Carter is 5 years old. He doesn't really know what's going on, but he admires the police. He thinks that they're heroes. Unfortunately, he's a person of color, and in a couple of years, we'll have to have the talk. He'll have to know that not all police are going to be fair to him. He's going to have to know why. And it breaks my heart. We're here because, in his simple words, police should be good, not bad. And I'm hoping that because of rallies like this, in a town with such a sordid past, it gives me hope that in the future, the talks will come to an end. That all black boys will be able to walk the streets, walk home from the bus without fear. They'll be able to go into a store and not be followed. That we'll judge people by their character, not by the color of their skin. And that's all. Thank you. You want to say anything?
Say it.
Black Lives Matter!
Yeah, y'all say the N-word, and where are you guys speaking up now?
No, real quiet!
Change don't come.
It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. I hope it was a plan beyond the sky.